Now, is something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from reaching your goals? If so, keep watching. So hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing really well. So today, a bit of a different one for me, I feel. This is going to be basically me showing you different things I do throughout the day to keep on top of my mental health. My mental health is so important to me. Being a single mum especially, I'm like the captain of the ship, so to speak. I do everything and I don't mind that. I don't mind doing everything, but to enable me to do everything to the best of my abilities, my mental health is at the top of my list of priorities. And there's various things that I do, not every day by any means, but there's various things I do that keep me on that level of positivity, being productive, and just looking after my mental health basically. Now, this video, I am so happy to say, is in paid partnership with BetterHelp. Now, I had heard of BetterHelp previous anyway to making this video, and when they reached out to me, I was so excited to work with them because it's something that deeply resonates with me. So BetterHelp make professional therapy accessible, affordable and convenient for all. So anybody who struggles with life's challenges, which we all can get help anytime, anywhere, and I think it's absolutely fab. Now, me myself, I had therapy a long time ago. Now, when I say long time, I'm saying well over 20 years, but I still remember it very clearly, and I also remember how much it helped me to overcome, and still to this day, so many things that were still in my head as regards to, for example, when I was at school. It helped me so much, and I'm a great believer in therapy. I'm a great believer in talking about our feelings, not just hiding things under the rug. And I believe you have to feel to heal. That is my motto. So BetterHelp for me is an amazing concept. So how do you get started on the BetterHelp journey? So BetterHelp connects you with a credentialed therapist who is trained to listen and give you helpful, unbiased advice. Now, starting therapy can be hard, and the right therapist for you may not be in your area. Some people find the face-to-face interaction of therapy uncomfortable, so BetterHelp could be for you. With BetterHelp, you can have your therapy sessions as a phone call, as a video chat, or even via messaging if you prefer that. Whatever is the most comfortable version of therapy for you. To get started, you'll fill out a questionnaire to help assess your specific needs, and then you'll get matched with your therapist in most cases within 48 hours or less. You'll be able to schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you. So if you go to the link in the description box below, tap on that link, you will get 10% off your first month of therapy. You'll get matched with a therapist who will listen and help, and I honestly can't recommend it enough. And actually, over 4 million people have used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. So to me, people spend hours and hours in the gym perfecting their bodies, toning their bodies, and I really do think the same amount of time and dedication should actually be given to our mind. So if you are watching this and you think you could in any way benefit from therapy, give it a go. Tap on the link, 10% off your first month. If you also feel that you're not gelling with the therapist that you are given, you can change your therapist, which is great. You know, you've got to feel right, you've got to feel as though you're able to open up, which is the whole point of therapy. And you know, if you don't feel that's right, then you can change your therapist. BetterHelp will do that for you. So many positive reasons to give BetterHelp a go. So clicking on that link really does help support my channel. It also gets you 10% off your first month of therapy with BetterHelp. That is BetterHelp. All the info is in the description box below, and now it is on with my day. You would have seen I'm up early every day. So mornings I can be up as early as 4 o'clock, dare I say even earlier sometimes. And that is because depending on what I have to do that day, I like to be prepped, I like to be organised. It's how I work best. It's how I show up as my best self. I really, really do believe that, and I take great pride in that also. So you would have seen me up. Obviously, I showered, put some makeup on today, as I knew I was working. And that again is part of my self-care. That's looking after me. I drank quite a bit of water this morning, as I do every single day. Water to me is really, really important. That's probably goes without saying, but I find if I don't drink loads of water, which is crazy because if I go back a couple of years, I hardly used to drink it, which to me is just crazy. But that was another thing that I introduced to make myself feel better. And now if I don't drink the right amount of water, I really, really feel it. And I think that has improved my overall sense of well-being also. So you would have seen me drinking my water when I got up this morning. You know, I dropped Atticus off at school. I went and got myself a Starbucks because that is what I like. I like a nice coffee. So again, that was something for me. It's about filling your cup. It's about filling your cup, because that old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup, is so, so true. Especially when you're a busy parent. You know, I really do think to enable us to be good parents, which is, you know, the most important thing, we have to make sure our own cup is full. And, you know, that's where I'm pretty much at this stage of my life. So on with my day. You will see me, I am in a little while, I'm actually going to go for a walk. I'm actually going to go for a nice walk. I live right next to a park. And walking, again, great for mental health. Another thing I've got very much into as I've got older. I never used to enjoy it. Now I absolutely love it. So I'm going to go for a nice walk. I'm going to go in the park. I'm going to listen to some music or a podcast. And I am going to do that. And I thought I'd take you along with me. It's super cold out. It's super cold. There's no getting away from that. But I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to put my hat on. I'm going to put my UGG headphones on. And I'm just going to zone in to myself. I'm just going to be at peace. A peaceful life is very, very, very underrated. And as you get older, it's one of the things I feel you appreciate the most. So yeah, I'm going to go for a nice walk. I'll show you also, I think I'll show you some books also that I'm reading at the moment or have read. I'm going to have a nice lunch. I'm going to do myself a nice lunch and just, you know, quite busy later on. Obviously, I'll do the school run. Atticus has got football club, so it gets quite busy after the school run today. But I'm just going to, you know, take it easy and, you know, find time for me. Do little bits of work in between. Do some admin, and you know, just have a nice present day. So I am back. I feel invigorated. I feel great. No, seriously, I feel really invigorated. Obviously, it's so cold. I think it's like 0 degrees or 1 degree at the most. But if you're wrapped up, it feels so good. I think I walked about a mile, just over a mile. I didn't want to run. I thought about running and I didn't want to run. So I thought, well, you're not going to make yourself run, Julie. You're going to walk because that's what you want to do. And that's what I've done. And these earphones, cannot recommend. Oh, earmuffs / earphones. These are so good. I can feel the extra warmth through my hat. Plus they've got a really, really good sound there, the Uggs. Earphones, what my fab daughter Anastasia got me for Christmas. So yeah, these are coming in real use. So I'm gonna have a nice cup of tea now, lots of water, and have a sit down. But yeah, walking for sure. Walking is my thing. Walking is my thing. It just clears the head. It just clears the head and makes you feel so much better. Quarter to 12 now. I'm going to get myself a nice lunch. I watched about 40 minutes of that film, Leave the World Behind. It's looking really good. I've heard so many different things about the ending and that they've left it really open for a number 2 or something, but they're not making a number 2. I don't know. Anyway, but it's looking really good. Let me know if you watched it. So I'm going to make myself a really nice lunch today. Today is about doing what I enjoy. You know what? I fancy some eggs. I fancy poached eggs on toast, I'm thinking. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna have my poached egg on this plate. How cute is this plate? Now I got this plate from there's this gorgeous little charity second-hand shop near where my mum lives on the Market Square, and I saw this and it was only £2 and I absolutely love it. Obviously hand painted, and absolutely love it for £2. I just love the unevenness of it, the curves around here, and yeah, absolutely love it. So I'm gonna have my poached egg on toast on this. So one of the books I'm reading at the moment is this one. It's The Comfort Book by Matt Haig. Now I've read one other of Matt Haig's books before, which it does show on the back. You would have heard me mention this one a long time ago. It feels like such a long time ago. Notes on a Nervous Planet. I read that one. Haven't read them two. But this is so good. It's the #1 Sunday Times bestseller. Now, if you do want to get hold of this, I got this in the Works sale, literally £2. It was £2 in the sale at the Works, which is so good because I think it's normally like £10. It's so good. It's so good. I'll give you some of the... Okay, the Comfort Book is a collection of consolations learned in hard times and suggestions for making the bad days better. Drawing on Maxime's memoir and the inspirational light of others, these meditations offer new ways of seeing ourselves and the world. A guide to living and finding hope in these disjointed times. I like this one. Pick up this book anytime you're in need of a boost of positivity, calm and comfort, full of eloquent, cogent and positive reminders for the beauty of life. It is so good. Obviously it's not a book, it's not, you can read it however you want, just flick through or do it in order. I'm sort of doing it in order at the moment. For example, here we go, happiness. Happiness occurs when you forget who you're expected to be and what you're expected to do. Happiness is an accident of self-acceptance. It's the warm breeze you feel when you open the door to who you are. I like this one. When one door of happiness closes, another opens. But often we look so long at the closed door that we do not see the one which has been opened for us. Love that. It's really, really good. Another one, mounting. In order to get over a problem, it helps to look at it. You can't climb a mountain that you pretend isn't there, which in a way goes back to what I was saying earlier. To heal, you have to feel, not just pretend something's not there. I'm a firm believer in that. So it's a really, really good book. This is true, like a great big hug. It's true. A light when you're feeling dark. Should be on everyone's bookshelf. A fab little pick-me-up when needed. So I can't recommend this book enough. The Comfort Book. A really nice little book to read at any time really, but especially, you know, if you're going through a bit of a rough time, maybe a bit of a healing time. It's a fab little book. Back in the car. I spent half my life in the car, I feel. There's this really good... there's this thing going about, I saw it on Instagram, and like there's this like young person saying like, where's all the 30 and 40 year olds and whatnot, and they're in the car. They're constantly in the car. They're either waiting in the car, they're either driving the car. Yeah, I spent half my life in the car. Anyway, I'm in the car and it is now, it's about 10 to 3 and it is almost time to pick Atticus up. So yeah, I had a day of just doing things for me, just making myself happy really, and it was lovely. I had a lovely walk, I had a lovely lunch, I started to watch the film, although I still have about probably an hour and something left to watch of it, but I will finish that at some point. It was just nice and I feel very relaxed, and I just feel peace. I just feel peace, and to me that's the ultimate goal. That's the ultimate goal for me, just to have peace and feel peace. We've got a busy night. After I picked Atticus up, we've got to get an early dinner, then he has football club. So the rest of the night will not be quite as peaceful. I hope you have enjoyed. Don't forget to tap on the link and check out BetterHelp if you do feel that you would benefit from some therapy. All I can say from my own personal opinion, when I did have therapy a long time ago, it for sure helped me. So it is really worth taking a look, and you'll get that 10% off your first month. Also, really hope you enjoyed. Hope it gave you a little bit of inspo for some things, you know, to just keep you on a nice level, basically. Just to I hope it gave you some inspiration for some little things to do when, you know, when you're feeling a bit down, or, you know, just to keep that mental health good. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and of course I will see you very soon for another video. Bye.